Recap. The Monkey King started a war against every gods in heaven for equality between monsters and gods. And of course, at first it started so well, but it just had to be wasted when Sun Jun-woo got captured and tortured. Just kidding. He got out of his prison cell and tried to fight Buddha in space. But as we all know, it was a total loss for the poor monkey. And what was his punishment, you ask? Getting sealed in a rock on Earth for millions and millions of years, until one day he meets a woman by the name of Xuan Zhang, who would help him under one condition, and that is if he helped her in a long journey that we know as the Journey of the West.
What's up guys, Fia here, and you people asked about the remaining part of the Monkey King story, and here it is. So, before I start, this video will contain spoilers up until season 6 of God of High School. So if you are not caught up, I strongly suggest you to get out of this video or watch my previous parts on the Monkey King story and read, but I say read, God of High School. This was your warning. So with that said, make sure to subscribe for more God of High School and Webtoon. Yes, I'll try to introduce more Webtoons in this channel like Solo Leveling, for example, and I'm really trying to give Tower of God a chance and Noblesse. But yeah, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for more Webtoon content, and let's get into the video.
You don't got bread, don't hit me. Pull up the game, ain't with me. Got that bitch like whoa. Dress is sauce, I know.
So we were left off with Xuan Zhang, who found the Monkey King sealed under a rock. Just a reminder that in the original story, he was sealed under a mountain named Wu Xingsha, the Mount of Five Fingers, where he endured the weight and pressure of the mountain for more than 500 years. But let's not forget that the God of High School is a different story, where Song Wukong is Korean. Now, after noticing the poor monster under that rock, she asked him if he wanted to be her partner to go in the biggest journey in the world, the Journey of the West, where Xuan and Wukong goes to India, where Song Wukong trades alongside the monks. But in the webtoon, it goes really in a darker place because the monks were actually sent by Buddha himself for the one and only reason: train the Monkey King to become the next supreme god, just like Buddha. He probably felt some type of connection when the war started, or even when he fought the Monkey King. A supreme god is, of course, a god who definitely need to be developed in paradise to have a great potential to become the next Buddha. But why did he choose a monster? Why would he decline any other gods like Zeus or even the Jade Emperor just for a puny monk? The ambition that the Monkey King shared is the answer to all of that, being the fact that he was in the bottom with the other monsters and trained hard to get on top to prove to the supreme god that even monsters can have a chance in the holy world. And he did that by having a whole war with the ones that are supposed to protect them. That is the purpose of a god, right? But anywho, Buddha declined a lot of gods because they either failed the test that the Monkey King is taking right now, or they were just not suited to be the next supreme god, probably because they were all cocky and unaware of what they need to be the one. But this journey was up to the Monkey King's decisions and actions during this whole adventure, and the only task he had to do was the easiest by far, and that was to kill the Tang monk and eat their flesh to be reborn as the new supreme god. And yes, each and every one of these monks has a piece of Buddha inside of them, making them a little bit more stronger than your average monk. But as the time passes, he knew what obstacles he had to face, like killing a certain amount of humans, something that he did in the path to India. But of course the fun had to end for him, because Xuan explains him that instead of killing those poor humans, he could try to save them. But of course, as dangerous and sadistic the Monkey King is, he will keep killing until he becomes as strong as Buddha. But she still tries to explain him that he needs to love himself before loving others. And right after saying that, she kissed the monkey and admits that she would stop using her mind powers on him, because while they were traveling, she was using her mind powers on the Monkey King to convince him to stop killing innocent humans when trying to achieve the tasks that Buddha gave him. And after a while of traveling, the words and love that Xuan gave him actually pierced him in the soul and heart. And finally, when they arrived at their destination, Buddha was there waiting for them and gives out the final trial. That was to sacrifice Xuan, but she refuses and says that if something would have happened to her, someone in this cruel world would be really sad. And while saying that, she was looking straight at the Monkey King. him, which later Buddha finally realized that the Monkey King was different than before. He knew that something made him change his personality while he was traveling, and it was Xuan, the only woman he cared for. So Buddha promised the Monkey King that he would live like a god up in the clouds with the rest of them, but now that he failed the test, the actual test, there's no need for them. So Buddha transforms into his giant form and spawns monsters out of his mouth, attacking the monks, which later on, one of them is getting his body parts torn out with Buddha's gigantic fingers, and the other one was crushed by Buddha's teeth. Both of these corpses were eaten in the process. And now the only one left was Xuan, who was badly injured because one of those monsters attacked her in the back. Filled with anger, the Monkey King tries to attack him, but Xuan stops him and tells him that he's too weak to defeat Buddha. The only way that he could defeat him is by eating her. His only chance of killing Buddha. Filled with despair and anger, he doesn't know what to do. Killing his girlfriend to kill a god? There is another way, right? There has to be. But Xuan just looks at him in the eyes and says, "Don't worry, I will be with you forever." By trusting those beautiful eyes, he does it. He eats Xuan and becomes even stronger than Buddha. So without anybody holding him back, he takes Yui and pierced the head of Buddha while expending it, making it one of the quickest fights in God of High School. And just like that, Buddha, the one and supreme god, died by the hands of a monster, the one thing he hated the most. He was supposed to maintain the world, and now? After defeating Buddha, the Monkey King was floating in space, alone and weak, thinking about his love, the only thing he cared for. But he still got his friends like King Uma and his Monkey King army. But he wasn't the only one who witnessed the death of the Supreme God. The Jade Emperor and the 6 other gods of Buddha, or Buddha's bodyguards, were not expecting their boss, who was the strongest out of all of them, but the Jade Emperor. Oh, he was so irritated that his master was defeated by a weak monkey. He just looked at the Monkey King and spared his life, but he made a bet with him that changed the course of history. He could have just accepted the fact that this monkey will be the next supreme god, but instead, he just decided to send him to the human realm, sealed inside of a rock again. In North Korea. And after 20 years, a man by the name of Jin Tae-jin took the rock by doing one of the most suicidal missions that cost his whole team. A story that I explained in another video. If you want to know what happened during this mission, I'll leave the video in the description below and the comment section. But after taking the rock, he went on his own journey of becoming the best martial artist in the world. But he wouldn't be alone in his adventure. The little Monkey King inside that rock woke up and was declared to be the grandson of Jin Tae-jin. The name would be Jin Mori. And this was the last part of the story, The Monkey King. We did it, people. From God of High School, I really want to do another thing like that. Like the Monkey King story part, I really want to do like something like that. Like the Ragnarok arc. I really want to do a video just like that, but you know, just about Ragnarok. So yeah, you guys. But it depends really, because I have school and I have psych! Get ready to see more content when Christmas break is about to happen. Some content in this channel, of course, and if you are not listening right, in the community tab, I said and I made a new channel just for Shonen Jump stuff like One Piece, Chainsaw Man, and for some reason Attack on Titan. But yeah, I won't be mentioning any webtoon in this channel specifically. I'll try to aim for more big stream anime and manga. So if you guys are not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe to this channel and the other one I made. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to leave it in the comment section and leave a like while you're at it, and see you guys in the next video.